both the election primary season and the new season of Game of Thrones are both nearing their end, I decided to look back on this very eventful primary and see it through the lens of Game of Thrones. So I present my analysis of people in this primary season and their Game of Thrones aliases. We will start with the three big ones: Trump, Clinton, and Sanders, because that's what people really care about. First off, we all know Hillary is Cersei Lannister. Love her or hate her, she is a very powerful woman who has done what she needs to do to get where she is. A woman that has had to fight to survive in a world dominated by men and has power to envy, but did get that power through political games which trouble many people. Comes from a powerful family and is quite wealthy and will do anything to keep that power. Trump is of course Joffrey Baratheon. He is hateful, arrogant, loud, sexist, comes from massive wealth, says anything he wants, a complete coward, and basically just a child with power. Now, I have seen some things on the internet claiming that Bernie Sanders is Daenerys Targaryen, and I will have to disagree. Bernie Sanders is clearly Ned Stark. He is honest, he's loyal, he's loved by many of his people, and he supports the people. He is simultaneously an outsider to the political power and a member of it. And those that currently hold power don't really like him. Here's hoping he has a better shot than Ned. Now we're going to get into some of the secondary characters. Chris Christie. You're a Littlefinger. You're a devious politician, lacks power, but you do know how to play the game. You'll do anything to increase power, even if it means endorsing one of your enemies to gain that position. Tulsi Gabbard is, of course, Brienne of Tarth, a great warrior who has honor and loyalty, and will do whatever is right. Martin O'Malley, or as I call him, O'Malley the Alley Cat, is Robb Stark. Young, good-looking, generally good and trustworthy, but ultimately got way in over his head. Ted Cruz is the High Sparrow. Some people might disagree with this depending on how you view the High Sparrow. But point is, it's a religious fanatic with dangerous followers. Dislikes the current leadership and is hated by leaders on both sides of the fighting. Jeb Bush is Stannis Baratheon. He may have a legitimate claim to the throne, but no one really wants him there besides his few followers. Charismatic as a stick, and it's just kind of sad seeing everyone ignore their points. And neither knew when they should have ended their campaign far before they did. Carlene Fiona is Cersei Baratheon, the wife of Stannis. Another religious fanatic who doesn't listen to reason, but unlike the others, is largely inconsequential to everything that's happening. John Kasich is Jaime Lannister. While not exactly a good guy, there is still some sense of honor and integrity that can be found. And if you put them next to their peers, they look like a shining example of hope. Even if they still are technically kind of bad. Marco Rubio is Renly Baratheon. He's young, strong, well-liked by some. Could have made a great contender for the throne, but really is just a bit before his time on this one. He needs to wait his turn. Ben Carson is Grand Maester Pycelle, a non-politician playing the political game, and proving that just because you have an educated profession does not mean you're all that intelligent. All while taking forever to complete a sentence and putting us all to sleep. Lindsey Graham is the Hound, basically telling his own party that they could go itself when he said it went batshit crazy. Debbie Wasserman Schultz is the Mountain, a strong and loyal fighter for Hillary, aka Cersei, who will do anything it takes to help her win, and do it all without officially waving Hillary's banners. Elizabeth Warren is Jon Snow. She's taken no official sides in this battle yet, but still fights on for what is best and honorable, and cares about the people of Westeros, I mean America, and may one day lay claim to the throne. And finally, and this one may be controversial, President Obama is King Robert Baratheon. He led a popular revolt against the Mad King, aka the Republican establishment, was a phenomenal fighter and campaigner, with the power to inspire millions on the battlefield. However, once in power, lost that ability to inspire as much as he could in the past. While still beloved, became part of the establishment by keeping around the same old people that led to disillusionment before, and ultimately not living up to the potential he once had. Though still a good leader, the power gap he is leaving is only causing chaos for all. What further comparisons would you make? Which comparisons would you disagree with? Which characters from Game of Thrones did I miss, and which people involved in the primaries did I not mention? I'd love to hear your suggestions because this was actually quite fun to make.